What is up, dudes and dudettes? So, there's a few things I'd like to go over in this video. Number one is the YouTube comments section. Not my YouTube comments section specifically. We'll get to that in a sec. I mean the YouTube comments section as a whole. And the fate of it. It may very well disappear. I heard about this watching somebody else's video, but yeah, apparently, like, now videos aren't considered ad-friendly anymore because of YouTube comments. Like, people leaving fucked up comments in the YouTube, or fucked up comments in the YouTube comment section. Which is completely out of the control of YouTube content creators, mind you. Okay? If somebody makes a video where they're baking a cake, I doubt they had the intention of someone leaving some sort of, you know, comment about jacking off or some shit. That's completely out of the control of YouTube content creators, but yeah, YouTube's solution to that might just be getting rid of the YouTube comment section altogether. Which, believe me when I say there are good things to come out of that, because the YouTube comment section is like the very definition of cancer. Seriously, have you seen some comments on YouTube videos? Even some of the ones I've got on in the past, I'm just like, what the fuck? Get out of here, you dumb fuck. Nobody wants anything to do with you. So go away. Get the fuck out of my life. But yeah. There are problems that are going to come with that though, because I've pretty much made a YouTube career. I mean, not necessarily a career, because I don't have many subscribers and I'm not getting paid to make videos, but my time on YouTube for the past month or so, maybe two, maybe more, has been spent taking on requests for Soul Calibur 6 characters. And people probably aren't going to be able to do that anymore, because if the YouTube comments section gets disabled for literally every channel there is, possibly mine included, I'm not saying that's going to be the case, but it might be the case. You never know. It seems like when one or two people do something fucked up on YouTube, everybody has to suffer because of it. Just look at what the fucking YouTube copyright system has become. People used to have the freedom to upload whatever the hell they wanted without consequence. Now, YouTube can't even tell the difference between fair use, so say like a review or some sort of educational video on a topic. YouTube can't tell the difference between that and actually, like, uploading a movie to YouTube. YouTube just can't tell the fucking difference. So, you know, if you're trying to make, like, a game review or something, and you have, like, 2 seconds of a copyrighted clip, as opposed to uploading an entire movie on YouTube, YouTube will still flag the video. It's that bad. And now the YouTube comments section is gonna suffer because of people posting fucked up shit in the YouTube comments section, which honestly, I don't even know what the YouTube comments section was created for in the first place. Maybe just to, like, you know, for people to express their opinions, which I'm perfectly fine with that. Most people seem to think expressing your opinion on the internet is like fucking blasphemy or something. But, you know, whatever. But, yeah, the consequences of that is people probably aren't going to be able to post requests anymore for Soul Calibur 6. Now, I have all the others that I've gotten over time, screenshotted pictures. I have all of them somewhere. I just have to, like, go through them and find them all. But they exist. They definitely exist. So I'm going to be able to go through those at my leisure, but people aren't going to be able to submit requests anymore. And I just want to let people know that if the YouTube comment section gets disabled, I have nothing to do with that. That wasn't me. That was YouTube. And, yeah, so I don't know what people are going to do. It's not like I'm on social media, so it's not like you can hit me up on social media and be like, hey, can you do fucking Sans from Undertale versus Johnny Cage? No, you're not going to be able to do that. Speaking of which, I'm also going to be going over why there are some requests I just simply don't do, and probably don't plan on doing. Because I like to take on requests that actually, like, make sense to an extent. Like, two characters that may or may not have something in common. Now, granted, with enough creativity, you can make just about anybody you want in this freaking game. So, any two characters can fight, it doesn't matter, it can be done. It's just the results are a little weird sometimes. And, I mean, yeah, I could take on some of the more, you know, ridiculous requests for the sake of comedy, but I don't really feel like doing that. I'm like, what do I look like to you? Fucking Krusty Towers? We shall never deny a guest, even the most ridiculous request? Nah. And I mean, like, some of my requests have just been really, really fucking weird that, like, just don't make sense in any universe. Let's go over some of them, shall we? Can you please do Superman versus Gumball Watterson? What? Okay, one, I'm pretty sure Gumball would fucking lose, because it's fucking Superman. And two, what? What do they even have in common? Like one's a fucking, you know, godlike superhero from another planet who has literally one weakness, and the other's a fucking talking cat. What? Moving on. Request: Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town versus CJ from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Huh? What do they have in common? I mean, I haven't seen Lazy Town, and I haven't played much of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Played a little bit, but from what I can tell, they don't really have anything in common. You know, one is some, you know, quote-unquote bad guy who doesn't want kids to be active, just wants them to be lazy, hence why the show's called Lazy Town. And the other is just some guy. You know? I mean, like, other than like the meme potential, I guess, because they're both memed to hell and back. Maybe that's what they have in common, but other than that, I don't really have anything in common. And I don't really do things for the sake of memes. I'm not really a meme guy. You're not really gonna see me being the meme guy. Not really a big fan of that. Makes more sense than Superman versus Gumball, granted, but still doesn't make much sense. So, I don't know about that one. Request: Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town versus Nico Bellic from Grand Theft Auto 4. Again, what does Robbie Rotten have in common with Grand Theft Auto characters? I mean, I guess you could technically consider Grand Theft Auto characters bad guys, but I'm pretty sure mowing down an entire city worth of people, which granted is something you choose to do in Grand Theft Auto, you don't have to do that. You could just play the missions and not harm a single person other than maybe on accident if, you know, you're bad at driving, which I am, so accidents happen, but Robbie Rotten isn't even really that bad of a guy. He's just lazy and wants other people to be lazy too. I don't think that's as bad as mowing down an entire city worth of people. Maybe get your priorities straight a little. Hear my request. Gumball Watterson versus Liu Kang. That makes a little more sense than Superman, but not by much. Also, what's your obsession with Gumball? It's a good show. Probably a great show, even. Too bad it's probably ending this year, but it's still. What the hell? Also, learn how to English. I don't know if he was trying to say, you know, hear my requests as in hear my request, or he was trying to say here's my request as in here is my request. I don't know. Did he spell here wrong, or did he just forget a word or two? I don't know. Hard to tell. Hard to tell these days because people don't know how to grammar. Learn how to grammar. Not hard. Request: Gumball Watterson versus Johnny Cage. And here's another person asking for Gumball versus a Mortal Kombat character. Does Gumball just have something in common with Mortal Kombat characters that I'm unaware of? I don't know. This is like the second person, well, first person? Two people have asked for Gumball versus a Mortal Kombat character. And yeah. So does this somehow make sense, or do people who play Mortal Kombat and Injustice just so happen to also like Gumball? I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Can you please do Klonoa versus Kano? Another cute furry character versus a Mortal Kombat character. I don't... What? I got nothing to say anymore. This shit speaks for itself at this point. There's also people that have a habit of leaving too many requests at once. And when I say people, I mean one person in particular. There are multiple people that do it, but there's one person that gets way too fucking carried away with it. Now, this person's requests usually make sense. He'll request things like Will Vandam from Witch versus Bloom from Winx Club, which, you know, all you have to do is like look at pictures of the characters to see that they have similar characteristics. You know, they're both magic users, they both have red hair, they both have wings. So it's a no-brainer. But then there's things like fucking SpongeBob versus my laptop, and I'm just like, what? Excuse me? I'm not sure where you're going with this. But, yeah, the fuck, it doesn't do it much anymore, but he would leave, like, just, like, every video I made, it seemed like he would leave, like, 50 requests a day. I'm just like, how the fuck am I supposed to keep up with that? How in the everlasting fuck am I supposed to keep up with that? I wonder if people are just trolling at this point. Just being like, I'm gonna fucking spam request this person and see if he'll actually go through with it. Work himself to the fucking bone. Well, guess what? I'm not. I will not stand for it. But yeah, it gets pretty crazy. So honestly, the YouTube comments section getting disabled might be a good thing after all. Still, I'm kinda gonna miss taking on some of these requests because some of them were actually pretty cool and really made me think outside the box when it came to the characters I attempted to create. Like I said, I'm still gonna be, you know, taking on past requests, but probably won't be able to leave too many requests in the future, so that's a shame. And, you know, I have seen some comments on YouTube videos, not necessarily mine, but other people's YouTube videos, that I actually found kind of amusing. There have been good things that come out of it, there have been bad things that come out of it. Like many things. You know, while every community has, you know, legitimately good people, every community also has cancer. And it's the cancer you have to watch out for. Unfortunately, when you try to get rid of the cancer cells, you get rid of some important ones as well, which can really fuck you up. I think that analogy fits perfectly. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. Try not to take this video too seriously. This was just, you know, satirical and me explaining that there's some requests I'm probably not gonna do. Maybe I'll still consider them even if they're kinda weird. I mean, I did end up doing fucking Chiro from Super Monkey Fighting Team Force Go or whatever versus Frank West from Dead Rising, and that didn't make any sense. But, you know, I saw a picture of Chiro and I'm like, I think I can make him. So I did, and I made Frank West because I like Dead Rising. But I haven't done any of the other, like, super weird requests that I've gotten, and I don't know if I plan to. But yeah, I might still consider them if I'm in the right mood. And also don't take that grammar rant too seriously. I don't really care that much whether or not people know how to spell, even if it does kind of bother me. Like I'm not a super grammar Nazi though. I'm not gonna, you know, okay? You know, I might give someone shit as a joke, but I'm not, you know, I'm not like legitimately making fun of anyone. I mean, whatever. I don't know why you don't know how to spell. Maybe you were raised by cavemen. Who fucking knows? Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? And I'll admit, even I have a grammar slip up every now and then I look back on it and I'm like, shit. I didn't spell that right. I'm gonna be the laughing stock of the entire class. Fuck me. Anyway, yeah, that'll do it. See you later, my beautiful people.